baby, baby. It's 10 paces. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-bow. Welcome, everybody. It's 10 paces. You know, the most musically sound drawing stream on Twitch.
That's true. We got the recognition today. It came in the mail.
Yeah, we got our double platinum record in. Meaning it costs us twice as much platinum as it normally does to get a record pressed.
Yep. I have to code it twice.
But, you know, it felt like an upsell, but after that pitch, it really felt worth it.
Yeah, I mean, who else is going to say that they have a double-plated platinum record?
Oh, and it's gone.
What do you mean?
I put out a tweet earlier. I'm sorry, a post earlier on any number of social media, but yeah, it's like the window's broken, the glass is cracked, and it's gone.
That's gonna put us back a little bit, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Help us pay xrecordsmakeityourway.com for another platinum plated record. So if you like what you see here, why don't you subscribe? Why don't you drop a bit or a bite?
Give us a little bite. Hi, Clown. Welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna fuck with Slim Shady. I've been told by many people not, namely himself. Or was it Eminem? I don't know who gave me the warning, but I'm gonna heed it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can't fuck with Slim Shady now. That'd be grave robbing.
Technically, the album loops on itself. Who knows?
Reanimator.
That's right. Reanimator. Travis, what are we doing today?
I mean, well, with that record press and gone, I think we're gonna have to kind of grassroots this one. So I have, you know, I mean, we've got a handful of people who wonder about the town.
Sure. I mean, we've had.
I found somebody who I think might be an aspiring artist.
Really?
Might be the next big thing. Might be the next big Haley William.
And
the next big.
This isn't the
Corey Feldman.
This isn't the bum outside that like plays with his, I don't know, hands and feet on the dirt.
Well.
Okay. Well.
All right. Well, hear me out.
Yeah, I'll hold off. I'll hear you out.
So, I mean, you know, I really think we should put together an image for them. And, you know, I mean, that's what we do here. We draw, we make art, we really visualize, we conceptualize things. So, I think without further ado, I should put out this image and you can see maybe where I'm going with this.
Okay, I'm going to trust you on this. How long do you want for that?
Give me 25.
25 it is.
We're
3,
gonna bust one out, know
2,
what I'm saying?
I do. 1. Draw.
All right. So I think
I did take it out. Don't worry.
an important part of
We don't allow snake.
any pop star is going to be like a good iconic image. I think and a good iconic hairstyle is an easy go-to. Like you had Nicki Minaj with the pink wig, and that stuck around for a little while.
Yeah. You had Tyler the Creator with the blonde wig.
Mm-hmm. That blonde bowl cut.
Mm-hmm. Apparently that wig was so fucking hot, like he hated wearing it, but it was great.
I bet wigs suck.
He made it work. He fucking ruled it.
Oh, absolutely. Earthquake was a solid record. And I imagine, like, filming that on that set, like, I had to make everything much more hot, because, like, the lights were, like, right above him.
Yeah.
So, I think for this, I mean, we're making a new pop star, and much in the way of, like, Billie Eilish and Chappell Roan, kind of coming from humble beginnings.
Sure. Grassroots.
Exactly. So, you know, Chappell Roan grew up in a trailer park just outside of Springfield, Missouri, and now they're blowing up because of TikTok and whatnot. And so that's why I thought I'd invest some time, some money into this bum playing in the dirt outside your office.
I don't even know his name. He tried to tell me, and I just said, "Here's some money, man."
Well, I think that's why we'll have to come up with a star name, like a celebrity name, because you can't really get a clear name out of them.
Is that because of the drugs?
I don't know if it's drugs or there's something black and sludgy that they have been ingesting and otherwise intaking.
The stuff coming.
I don't know if that's drugs. I don't know if that's
just coming out of their ears. I mean, but to clean it up.
Okay, so they're just re-upping.
Yeah. Maybe they're just keeping it there. I'm not sure. Again, I just gave him some money. But I'm gonna have faith. I mean, you've never steered me wrong before in the talent agency.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm here for. I'm the artist. I got that vision, you know.
Yep.
I'm the creative. You just sit back and produce. Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
Oh, I'm not worrying. I'll take whatever you.
You just keep that cashola flowing, baby.
That's right. Who wrote the song "Hot and Ready"? Was it Lil Caesar?
I was gonna say pizza.
Mm-hmm. I could go for some cardboard pizza right now.
I'm hot and ready. Just take it and see. I'm in an oven of 103.
That's way too low, but
I haven't worked in food service for so long. I forgot what the danger zone is.
oh, that is in it. And I don't think your dough is gonna rise, but I could be wrong.
Oh, that's like perfect temp. That might even be a little too high for
Really?
dough rising.
Oh, my bad.
Your dough's gonna dry out unless you've taken precaution.
My dough is freeze dried, brother.
Oh, so it's ready for space.
Yeah.
For all that space bread baking.
Ain't nothing like it. Need a nice mamakaze in space.
Ooh. Nothing like it, just a little treat.
Clown, you were saying just words that are over my head. I'm sorry.
Oh, Chappell Roan with the song Hot to Go.
Oh. I don't know it.
I also missed that. Because I'm only like surface familiar with Chappell Roan.
Chappell Roan
Because
sounds
I got
like
a gay sister who's in Missouri.
sounds like it's gonna be a deep cut, a Charlie Winsmore character.
Apparently they're blowing the fuck up on TikTok. So my sister got to see her at the amphitheater before they start, selling Billie Eilish level tickets.
Yeah, cool. See if you can get some early merch.
I'm gonna do some DIY punk. which I'm happy to say I have a lot of from another band,
Oh
Little
yeah.
Brothers Crust Ska Band.
Ooh.
I got a lot of their early merch because it's a DIY patch and a DIY shirt that's too small for me. So I'm gonna hold on to that shit forever because I love like the DIY punk aesthetic. I love the culture. If I played an instrument, I'd be a part of it. But
Get good at the washboard.
then I'd be in a crust folk band.
You're right. Cowbell. Clown, I'm glad
That
we're in
goes
the
good with
same.
everything.
Yeah. I've yet to meet a band that needed less cowbell.
That's funny as fuck. Do a sketch about that.
Yeah. I thought of a sketch earlier that was two game show hosts don't know the rules and are clearly just making them up together and like getting it wrong and contradicting each other. Thought that would be a funny sketch.
It'd be even funnier if you got two actual game show hosts
Yeah.
who had to make up an actual game show that people were expected to play as they went. So you just give them like a bunch of props and abstractions that they're like, alright, so you have to, I guess one person has to hold the rings while the other, draws cards.
Yeah, and you want the you want the ace of spades here, but there's only 3, so you gotta look hard.
Yeah, look hard, and the cards are buried in the sand.
Yeah, the sand. The whole area's filled with sand, and if there's not sand there, there will be soon.
Oh, but you drew the blue ring, so you gotta eat a cockroach.
Hey, you gotta find the cockroach first before you can find any cards. Any cards you find will be invalidated
Until you catch that roach.
till you catch that roach.
It's like getting the treasure bug in Bloodborne.
That's right. Or any bug treasure game like Zelda or Shadow of the Colossus. There's probably other ones, Sonic or something.
I don't think there are bugs in Sonic.
There may not be. It may just be woodland creatures.
Typically, yeah. I mean, unless you count the robot bugs. 'Cause
True.
there's definitely robot bees.
Hey, yeah.
Green Hill Zone.
Clown said, I don't know if you want the feedback on this, but it looks kind of like Vidalia from Steven Universe.
Well, I thought it'd be a recognizable hairstyle, and
Grassroots?
yeah, some kind of roots.
Ass roots.
But to really sell that, that dark horse, sorry, that dark horse star up and coming.
Mm-hmm.
What's darker than underground? Really, grassroots.
Whoa.
Onions are roots.
Shit. This has a lot of
And
layers.
also, I think what we're really going to do here is popularize crust punk.
Impossible. They've tried.
Now we're going to do it with this one. So, all those Swifties and all those yuppies at your school.
Yep.
They're
I
going
know
to
'em.
stop bathing, and they're going to start wearing battle jackets that are just, handmade, fairly put together. They're going to start train hopping.
So they're gonna leave town?
Yep.
They're gonna quit school? Hell yeah. And then there
Yeah.
was like an
They're going to
epidemic
take their
of
dog with them and start train hopping and just going town to town, stop bathing.
there's gonna be like no room left on the trains because of all the children hopping trains.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be and they're all doing it for the gram.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think music festivals will start have to take place in boxcars.
That'd be so fucking rad, though. Like a whole music festival train.
Yeah, like the 409 westbound to Boise.
Damn, that'd
Fest.
be cool. And then you get there, and you can I don't know what you would do there. Get a hotel room, sleep for a bit.
You bum for money.
Okay.
Because you're not a true fan unless you're bumming for money. It actually creates just a massive infrastructure issue for whatever city they go to.
So it's actually way better for you if you have a train go through your town but not stop.
Exactly.
The minute that train stops, you're going to have a bunch of crusty punks on your doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
Begging for change and drugs.
Like, have you seen the Portlandia sketch about the crust punks who are always wanting $1?
No.
It's basically that, but like 10,000 of them.
Yeah. And then it's going to wipe out towns across the United States. And then eventually the world.
That's kind of what happened to Colorado in Denver after like the weed legalization, because like a bunch of people started moving out there because, you know, legal weed, but then too many people moved out there without a lot of planning involved. But because so many people moved out there, property rates went outrageously high. And so a lot of people that moved out there kind of got, if they could get in the first place, got edged out of living. And so that's how like the big tent encampments started out there.
Jeez. That sucks.
Yeah. Death to landlords.
Well, that is a fair stance to have.
If I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 more times.
Does that include Cat Dog?
Were they a landlord? Did Winslow pay rent?
I actually don't know. I assume
It's
he
an
did
important
something.
distinction. Because if he didn't pay rent, then he was either a squatter or they were
Doing
chiller than your average landlord.
Doing off-screen sexy times.
Kind of like that gerbil scenario.
Yeah, does that still make you a landlord?
No, it makes you a
scumbag. Wait, no, that's still...
What's the difference?
Yeah, it's not a couch surfing, it's crotch surfing. Yeah.
Well, sex work is real work.
Oh, yeah. Travis, you got about 10 minutes remaining.
Thank you, Sheriff.
You're welcome.
Do you think you'd ever train hop? Like, now or at any point in your life?
Probably not. It sounds too uncertain.
I get that. I think there was maybe a point or two in my life when uncertainty was the norm, so I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do something crazy.
Yeah.
If I had had the courage, I would have moved down to the South Pole base for 6 months.
Why the South Pole base?
Because you can get it, like, if you can get hired on there, you can go down there for 6 months for a good rate of pay.
Oh.
And apparently they fucking party down there.
Weird. You should still do it.
They're isolated. There's a bunch of scientists and nerds. I mean, I guess I still could.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be more exciting. I'd have more stories to tell.
Alaska
But
would.
again, it's like that. I've gotten into a point of comfort where I'm a risk averse, I guess, at this point in my life.
Well, fear's always gonna do that, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just ask my boss, be like, "Hey, can I take a 6 month hiatus and go down there, hang with a bunch of researchers, uh, be kind of isolated, but get to go see penguins and whatnot."
Yeah. And if he says no, well, too bad. I'm gonna go because I got accepted. You can get a better job when you come back, and you'll have the money to sit on it.
Yeah. I'd want to do it in whatever. I don't know how the months are divided up, but probably like ideally it would be like October through March because it's the South Pole, so it's not, for what little difference it makes, it's not going to be as cold.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's also honk.
Honk.
And a merry honk to you, clown. A honk to you and yours. Hell yeah. Ah, damn, I didn't upload the special sound effects to this one.
Wah wah.
That could have been one of them.
It's okay. It's built into Discord.
Keep an eagle-eared view out, listeners.
Yeah, it's the best honk I got.
And we'll upload many more. If you got suggestions for sounds you'd like us to pull on each other midstream, get in the Discord.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Ha ha ha.
All right.
God damn it.
All right, I'm done.
Has there been, like, a pop artist of late, maybe not even of late, like, let's say the past decade, that really kind of struck a chord with you?
I mean, I like Billy, but I don't know if I'd say, like, do you mean, like, struck a chord, like you enjoy their music, or?
Yeah, enjoy their music, enjoy kind of the vibe they're bringing out.
I mean, Billy seems cool, but it's hard to say, truly.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't listen to a lot of, new, like, not new music, but, like, main music or whatever. I know Tyler's always wanted to make pop, but I think it was pop that he said.
Oh, that would be dope. I would listen to some Tyler pop.
I've always wanted Tyler to team up with, like, Billy or someone. Make some cool music.
Mm-hmm. I really kind of latched on to Penelope Scott, which was kind of alt, I guess, but still very poppy. And also poppy.
Poppy's
But
cool.
in that vein, the original Poppy, Mars Argo, is back, baby.
Really?
Putting out new stuff, yeah.
Speaking of people putting out new stuff, did you hear the newest Weird Al polka?
I did. I saw the music video popped up on my recommendeds.
Oh yeah.
And I love that, Al works with a bunch of animators to put out the music videos because, what's his name? The guy who did all those weird Adult Swim animations.
Oh
Cyranak? Something sounds like Cyranak. Did the opening for it.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it was a delight. But also, like, while I was listening to it, I'm like, song choice wise, I don't know how the song is, but it feels dated. Like, it's not fresh, but I really can't say, because I did not have my finger on the music pulse when I was like actively listening to Weird Al, to say like how time relevant his polkas were.
Yeah. I actually felt the opposite. I thought it was I had a feeling of this is pretty cool that I've been I guess WAP is old, for example. But it was cool
and
that I was
also did Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, which is like 2016 or something.
Yeah. But I did think it was cool that I had been, conscious and heard all of these songs on the radio. So it was cool to experience that.
Yeah, I guess if it goes too fresh, you never know what's actually gonna stick.
Yeah.
So you gotta kind of have that cool down period to see if like things are actually gonna take.
I think Al said that it's so hard to keep up because of streaming now.
Oh, I'm sure. And I mean, that's just the information age. You never know what's gonna blow up.
So unless he wanted to make like, lower quality content, which would just like ruin his what he just does, I feel. Because he puts out really high quality parodies.
He does other people's songs and sings about food.
Yeah. Guy likes to eat, I would think.
Those are his words. Did you see the mockumentary or the mock what's it called, biopic about him?
No. What was this?
Where Daniel Radcliffe played Weird Al.
Oh yeah. Clown was telling me about that.
Yeah, it was perfect because it was a parody of a biopic. Is it biopic or is it biopic?
I mean, I've always said biopic, but I don't know. I've heard both. Biopic also makes more sense in my brain, but maybe I'm just missing some background on the words.
Yeah, biopic sounds... It just sounds better to me.
It sounds better, but at the same time it sounds wrong. Like I could see myself easily being wrong.
Mm-hmm. But language is ever changing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Weird is... It's a real banger. It's very much like that UHF humor, aged up about 30 years.
Yeah. That sounds good. I mean, it sounded good when I heard it before, but I'm definitely... What's it on?
It's on Roku for free.
Oh, wow. Even better.
So you can watch it with ads for free. Or I imagine there's somewhere to get it ad-free. Pay, $4 or whatever.
Right.
I've been watching or listening to a podcast called Free with Ads, where it's a movie review podcast, but only with movies you can watch for free on YouTube or Roku or Pluto or what have you.
That's fun.
and I've learned about a bunch of videos or a bunch of movies that were free with ads. Apparently, the first two Godfathers are on YouTube.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Tank Girl, I watched that semi-recently because I hadn't seen it in ages.
That's one I never saw.
Tank Girl rules.
So I've heard. Do you know the band I Don't Know How They Found Me?
Yeah.
I liked them before they started blowing up.
Oh, dope.
That's one I would probably consider pop, or at least some of it.
Yeah, they get popular.
Ha!
I'm still so, tremendously bummed that I didn't have the money at the time to go see Mark Rebier at a shitty little dive bar in Columbia, Missouri. Our buddy Jake went, and the show was, or the turnout was small enough that he brought everybody up on stage with him to just ham out on his song while, he's in his underwear just jamming. But now he's doing international tours. I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to see him.
That really sucks.
It's good for him. Bad for me, though.
Yeah.
Mark, why didn't you think more about me when you blew the fuck up? Me, Travis.
Yeah.
Your ride or die.
Was there from the beginning, and now I'm never gonna get to see you?
Yeah, you got me through COVID, baby.
Oh, Travis, that's time.
Okay.
A little bit more.
I think I just need to add one little touch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think about this ahead of time, but so this is Tori Scallion.
Yeah.
Gonna bring Crust Punk, gonna bring that really gravelly, throaty, nasty voice to the front and center of the stage. Bringing it to the forefront of the people. And it's gonna take over TikTok.
Hell yeah, it's already there. Blowing up already.
Yep, the Czar IP signed to our record label. No one can take Tori Scallion from us.
Now, is Tori Scallion real or a hologram? I have to find out.
They're a person.
Okay.
And just between you and me, it's kind of like a Hannah Montana situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even see the bum underneath.
Exactly. I mean, that's what a world-class makeup team will do.
5 minutes at that.
Uh-huh. Only the best.
Well, Travis, that's a cool 69.97 points. It makes up for your negative 3 points from earlier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It still looks negative, though.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, but, you gotta spend money to make money.
That's right, that's right.
Hi, Carly Ray. Yeah, you said, Bleachers are pretty huge now? Yeah, you introduced me to Bleachers. In fact, I think they opened for Aquabats once, which is weird.
Hell yeah. I'm so happy to see people blowing up. It's good to see.
Yeah. I mean, that's how Oliver Tree took off.
Yeah.
He tried just doing music, then he made funny, silly songs for TikTok and then blew right the fuck up.
It's crazy how that can just happen seemingly overnight.
Yeah, you just gotta make a song that, I don't know, hits. It's all luck based. Like, it has to hit the right people at the right time
And try
for them to do a cool dance to it that trends.
Well, sometimes you get like a really catchy song title or lyric, and that just sticks in someone's head and just really.
Mm-hmm. Or it has to be like really applicable to short form video content.
Mm-hmm.
Like that fucking "Oh No" song.
Yeah.
And it's not even the good "Oh No" song that I know.
From Mercenaries.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, you didn't. That's right.
I would love to see that make a comeback on TikTok.
Oh please. I hope.
We'll have to make the push.
Yeah. Let's do it. I've seen it. It'll happen. We got to do it more.
Yeah. But I really think we gotta. I mean, we've got our golden baby here.
Right.
What's the term? Our golden child.
I think so. Yeah.
To really carry this record label, but I think we're gonna have to flesh out this record label. Really, kind of build a lot of pillars to bring it up.
Yeah.
What if we had somebody who was just kind of an embodiment of music?
Ooh. Like, do you mean like sheet music? Or again, are we going back to this hologram thing?
Well, I mean, if we're going for that TikTok crowd, we need like a song title or a lyric that's really gonna catch people.
I know what the kids are all about these days. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome?
Mm-hmm. I see it all the time on TikTok.
Okay. So what if we made kind of like, what if we make like a mascot or like a character based off of, these title or lyrics? Is that a song title?
The one I did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we make like a character based off of imposter syndrome.
Yeah. Ambiguous, but something everyone can feel.
Ooh, I feel like we're gonna do numbers.
I think so. Oh, Clown asked, do you know Big Mud?
I don't know Big Mud.
Ooh, Big Mud's good. Some good ass rap. But
is that a real artist?
Yes.
Because it sounds like it could be a real artist or one of those names that's thrown out there to be like to kind of gotcha.
Like you don't know Big Mud?
You don't know Dryerlint Jenkins?
Yeah. No, I'll send you a song on our break. You can listen to them then.
Hell yeah. In the meantime, I've got to make really got to make this persona built around imposter syndrome.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, all right, I think I got it.
That's
Give me
good.
another 25. Let's, we work hard, we play hard. Let's go.
Yep, 25 on the clock. 3, 2, 1, draw. Big Mud is a rapper from the video game Sludge Life. However, is from a real artist, and has actual tracks on like Spotify and YouTube and whatnot. So I mean, technically.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
You
Big
get real musicians to do your video game music.
from a guy called I think Dose One, but I don't know him. No, Carly. You're confusing Big Mud and Big Mud would never do that. Yeah, he sold out to Siggy. He didn't sell out to Mud. You're thinking of Glug. That's right. Big Glug wants you to buy their mud. Big Mud would never say that.
Big Tobacco would be such a good rap name.
You're so right.
If you were a rapper, what would your rap name be?
Ooh, all the good ones have Lil. The Lil.
Well, apparently not. Apparently there's a Big out there.
Okay, so Lil Big, Lil.
Planet.
Lil Big, Lil.
Little Big, Little, left, right, up, B, down, hey.
What about you?
I always thought that, like, if I did rap for EDM, Travis T would be a really good one.
Yeah. Because your name's Travis.
Yeah. But then I really throw them off my scent so they don't get doxxed.
That's right.
So they'll be looking for a Travis T.
They gotta go a little bit more down the alphabet. Or maybe earlier.
Don't point them in the right direction.
A little bit deeper.
They'll have to go to the numbers before they find me.
Yeah, you gotta go to the symbols.
I'm gonna be Capricious. Capricious would be good.
Carly, do you have a rap name if you were to be in the rap game?
For that rap fame.
Right.
Call me Capricorn because I'm mad cancerous.
That's a good question. I expect an inequality answer. Or no answer. I guess it is still equality. Travis, what'd you do over the weekend?
Well, my sister had a birthday party.
Oh, fun.
So we had a little house party. I took some that ill-advised gummy.
Yeah.
Be mindful of what you take out there, folks. Even if the wrapper doesn't say it contains THC, and you pour over the wrapper the ingredients to make sure it does not contain THC, it might just be a big dose of THC.
Well, that sounds good to some of us. To others, not so much.
Not for me.
No.
That kind of set a weird pace for the weekend, but had a nice little bonfire with my sister's friends, so that was a fun little time. I spent way too long creating a really shitty edit on our most recent video. But I just could not figure out this edit for the life of me. I was having this conversation with somebody who was like doing sheet music in software. Like, software is not made by the users, it's made by software developers. And so it is rarely ever just like intuitive. There are certain things that like I've been using DaVinci Resolve 18, 19, I forget what I'm on. But there are a lot of features that would really benefit them if they were just brought over from like any kind of digital drawing software. And I know that's just the way I think. I know that's not necessarily the way video editors think, or certainly not software engineers, but it's a visual medium, and so I'm like, no, just let me mask this. Let me just work this the way I could in Clip Studio. And it was the most frustrating experience trying to learn new software to do something really stupid. So that's how I spent most of my weekend, actually.
Fun. Sometimes plugins can help with that.
Yeah. And I mean, I tried to look for
Yeah.
anything that would work feasibly for what I was trying to do. What about you? How do you spend your weekend?
Let's see. I played video games and smoked a bunch of weed.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah. Had a really lazy weekend because I haven't had a weekend where I just did nothing in a while.
Hell yeah. I have trouble compelling myself to do nothing on a weekend.
Like, just absolutely nothing, yeah.
Yeah. Because I got myself to like a weird habit where like I can't enjoy time, just like idle time. Because then I feel less than productive, but then if I'm overly productive, I'm like, I'm not enjoying myself. I think I just don't enjoy spending time.
Yeah, you just need less time.
Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket.
I mean, you could be one of those people that you just need a routine, you need a schedule.
Nah, because then I resent the schedule.
Yeah. Well, Clown says you gotta just let go of the idea that there's a right way to experience life, which is correct.
No, I agree, and it's good advice on paper.
Yeah.
In practice, it's much harder to implement.
Takes time.
Absolutely.
Ironically enough.
But I have so little. I think it's just a series of bad habits I got into kind of leading up to turning 30.
Yeah. Well, COVID didn't help.
Oh, no. Just like that. It just seems like a lot of people agree that that time, like, threw off everybody's sense of time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, just sitting around doing nothing for a while and acting like, this is cool.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I was working.
Same. I would have killed to have been laid off. But, you know, grass is always greener.
And yeah, it's not even gone, but people can't deal with it.
Oh, did you hear that? Somebody in Texas got the bubonic plague?
No.
Yeah! What a good place for that to pop up.
Yeah, glad I don't live in Texas. I mean, that's not the first time I've said that, and it probably won't be the last.
What's so great about dumb old Texas?
Gun violence skyrocketed? You mean with COVID? People doing 6 feet separation, I guess. People didn't
Get
want
out of my bubble, motherfucker.
Yeah, people didn't want to carry around sticks to hit.
Yeah, knife crime had to go down because they didn't want to get sick.
And no one wanted to wear a mask while stabbing someone.
Oh, yeah. It's inconvenient.
Yeah, I can't breathe.
I can't breathe while I'm committing murder.
It's killing me. Also, control.
And I must confess.
You know, we just needed more free money.
I agree. Universal basic income, baby.
We get that, and then people will start spending the money. And then the economy will be fixed. That's how the economy works. Print more money so they can spend more money.
Nah, people don't get handouts.
It's not printing money, though.
You gotta bootstrap it, baby.
I mean, I'll become a cobbler if that's what it takes.
Are you gonna make pies?
Hell yeah. You can stick your feet right in them.
Ooh. Can I get a strawberry rhubarb in a size 8.5?
Yeah, do you want that in wide?
Oh, please.
Okay. That'll be let's see, $124.99.
Well, I mean, if I had that UBI, it'd be no problem.
That's right. Get a UTI and you get free pie shoes.
Look at us here, fixing policy for everybody. Why doesn't anybody listen to us?
Oh, not to get too political or whatever, but if you want, you could still run. Oh, wait, you're not 35.
Nope, it's the next election. We've established previously on this show.
Damn it.
But if we're still doing this show in 4 years, 4 more years, 4 more years.
Started from the bottom. You're gonna do like a fucking, what is it called? A national address, and it's just gonna be you drawing on a tablet with like.
I'm gonna do one of those. You know how YouTubers used to do "Draw My Life"?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that for my election campaign.
And this is when I spent too much time stocking shelves at a store I fucking hated.
Oh, overnight too.
God, yeah, I was there. Not there, but I've been there.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it wasn't the Kroger. It was the Hy-Vee that was the only place that was paying in that town.
Yep.
Unless you actively worked for the college.
Or a hospital.
Yeah.
No, I was making that taco. No, at that point, I don't know if I was at Taco Bell. I may have been doing.
You're making call center money, baby.
Ugh. Some of the worst job I've had. But we gamed it. It was fun. Haha.
I would say Hy-Vee was the worst. I had a string of really terrible jobs in Colombia. Like, one of my first jobs, I was working as a liquor store cashier. That's kind of like the outskirts of town. And we had some lovely people. Some of my coworkers. Some of them wonderful. Some of them just
questionable.
I don't know, characters?
Yeah.
Characters is the best way to describe them. And then just the manager was a character herself. and always kept promising me, kind of moving the bar, saying like, "Oh, if you stay with us, you'll get this. If you stay with us, you'll get this." And
Dude, that's just
at a
like
certain point,
Yakuza.
yeah, I assume.
Yeah, one of the characters in one of them has to live a like civilian life as punishment, and he keeps trying to get back into the Yakuza, and not the boss, but his boss keeps moving the bar to getting in further and further because he's a piece of shit. And he's like, "Why did you think this would work? You're making us money. Of course we're not gonna let you go."
Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, in hindsight, it all makes sense.
Yep. Dude.
But I was supposed to get like a management position or that's what the carrot was that was being dangled in front of me, was a management role at a dispensary.
I mean, that doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, it has to materialize.
Yeah. And it's been how long?
They kept doing it for like, I want to say it was like 6 to 8 months.
Oh, well. Good try.
Yeah, I mean, oh well. Then I went to a shitty hotel in a shitty sushi restaurant. I'm starting to think Columbia's not a great town to work in.
Gee.
Because, like, Columbia is just like Kirksville,
Mhm.
but it's along Highway 70, so it's not isolated from everything. Or I guess it's like,
Not
it's the most
completely.
populous center in its area,
Yeah.
but people come through it, I guess. And also it's got the university there. But it has a little more traffic than university traffic.
Yeah, Kirksville was like a definition of just a college town.
Oh yeah, like it was barely a town. It was. I always call Kirksville like a tumor on the back of the college.
Yeah. It's kind of like a mining town. Like it's only there because of the
Yeah,
business.
and once the industry leaves, then
It's gonna dry the fuck
there's
up.
nothing else.
I mean, you already saw it. Years ago, it was drying up.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the cool building or establishments were just gone.
That'll happen.
Yep.
So that's why I liked moving out here to St. Louis, baby. But I mean, obviously, it's not going anywhere quick. But I do worry that because it's in Missouri, it faces the same fate.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe there'll be a big turn. Something popular will happen.
Hey, we got Chapel Roan, and I know that's Springfield, but St. Louis is the nearest big city.
Yeah.
The nearest city with music venues, I should say.
100 Gex. Yep.
Yeah, Gex was from St. Charles.
Ludo.
We do have just a bumping music scene. That's one thing I absolutely adore about St. Louis, is that it's really easy to catch local shows. And it was kind of rough coming immediately out of COVID, but since then, a bunch of venues have either picked back up or a bunch of new venues have opened up. And so, there's plenty of places for bands to play of any scale. Because there was a long time when, like bands were just avoiding St. Louis intentionally
Mm-hmm. Just like
because
you don't have a venue
they were
for
getting
us.
shit stolen.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah.
They were getting shit stolen, but also like you either had to be big enough to book the pageant, or play Foo Bar, which was a little crusty bar. That's where we went to see Days and Days.
Yeah. Real small venue.
So I mean, like that was the disparity in venue size. But now
Pops is good.
Del
I
Mar
like
Hall
Pops.
opened up. Yeah, I mean, but Pops also sucks because people don't want to go there.
Yeah, it's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a good place to get your car broken into. But, I mean, I got to see MSI there, and that was a real good show. Because, like, an industrial park surrounded by strip clubs is a great place to see MSI.
Yeah. Where did you see Coco Bordello?
That was at the pageant.
Okay.
But the people who owned the pageant opened up Del Mar Hall right next to it, which is like, their little sister venue, which is perfect because you can see bands that are on the up, but maybe can't sell out the pageant. But, that's where I've seen Jeff Rosenstock, who has also been doing just wonderfully, and I'm really happy to see that. It's where I saw the Aquabats when they came through St. Louis. I've seen a good number of shows there. And then they also own another smaller venue on that strip where I saw the Toasters. And it's just like this little basement where I've seen, like a huge variety of acts play.
Where'd you see Ludo? Pageant?
That was at the pageant.
That tends to be where a lot of people go.
Yeah, I mean, Ludo only anymore plays How Ludoween.
Yeah. Which is weird.
And so they've always got the pageant kind of booked out for that slot. I mean, I imagine if, some big name artist were to come through, big name enough not to play at the amphitheater, but to come through St. Louis on Halloween, I'm sure they'd give it up in a heartbeat, but so I'm trying to think of something that would be between Ludo and Misfits for a Halloween show, because Misfits would play the amphitheater, no doubt. What am I at time-wise?
You're pretty much out. I was gonna since I didn't tell you, I was gonna give you a little extra, but you're at about a minute.
Gonna get in some last colors here.
Yeah. A lot of local music. That's cool. You were right.
Yeah, there's a dream pop band. We have like a good variety of artists too. Like Middle Class Fashion does kind of like indie dream pop. There's a solo dream pop artist named Sister Wizard.
Okay.
And she's really nice and does a really cool set. It's just her kind of playing over a pre-recorded track, but like the guitar is always new, and obviously it's like written lyrics, but she's always doing new to guitar riffs because it's just her playing guitar with like a loop pedal over like a kind of drum and bass track. Not drum and bass, the genre,
Yeah.
but the instruments.
I love live music creation like that. Is it music creation or?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess ultimately we don't know. But probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's played live.
Yeah.
So, kind of, I guess if, like, a Reggie Watts or a Mark Rebier came in with just a little more script behind what they were doing, and also entirely different instrument.
Yeah. What's an instrument you'd like to learn?
Piano. I always wanted to teach myself piano. I took some lessons as a kid, but gave up on it like so many other things in life. Guitar would be fun, and I really want to learn to play saxophone.
Me too.
Still waiting for somebody to give me their old saxophone. I'm gonna hound them. How about you?
Well, piano would be the most practical, I think. Because, like, if you ever went into virtual music creation, that's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, one way that it looks like. But I've always loved, like, cello and, like, fiddle and violin. I think a fiddle or violin would be more fun because you can actually move.
Yeah. Like Lindsey Sterling.
Yeah! Put on a dress, go in the woods, and play some Zelda music.
Zelda dubstep. But no, those would all be really rad.
Stern Lindley. Yep.
What do you think? What do you think of this this imposter syndrome of a character?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I was trying to make an imposter joke, but I couldn't.
I don't know. Do I really have it in me to draw? Do you really have it in you to judge?
Let's try, I guess. Tell me something
Does it
about
mean
him.
anything? Are people gonna laugh?
They might. You saw Travis vent. It's a little sus, Travis. You better tell me about your piece here. So I really think that you made it.
I mean, I don't know. I put it out there, but is it really going to be any good? I don't know if my technical skills really there to even be doing this show. I just feel so unprepared in light of, contemporaries in this field, and I feel weird calling them contemporaries. So I don't know, just give it whatever you want.
Okay. I guess we can move on then. You know what? You sound like you needed a break, so we'll be right back. I'm gonna go.
Okay. We'll be back though, right?
Yeah.
Whew, back from it. I think I'm ready to sally forth, Sheriff. I found my confidence, found my drive. I found me.
Well, that's just great. Let's go. You want to go? We'll go. Coming
Let's
up
go.
for the final course, Travis. You know the game Brutal Legend, made by Double Fine? Jack Black
I sure do.
Voices a roadie thrust isekai into a brutal legendary world.
Talks to Ozzy Osbourne. Talks to Remy.
Fish Pants or whatever his name is. Yeah. I'd like you to make me a Brutal Legend faction leader based off of a genre of my choice.
Ah, I see. Somebody to really lead this label
Yes.
to the future. Somebody to really carry our banner.
That's right. And I spent a good 6 or 7 minutes just now on TikTok, and the genre that I've found that I think will hit the most people, you know it, you'll love it. It's nerd rock.
Nerd rock.
Nerd
Are we
rock.
talking
Like Ludo. But you could also do like the Proto Men, or can't think of the third that I had.
Okay, so more popular nerd rock, not like Q-Bomb or what's that band called? Elite Street Boys?
No, not Lead Street Boys. We're gonna,
Not quite that nerd rock.
not quite that nerd rock. I mean, unless
Gotcha.
that's what I was thinking. If you have a different vision for this label, I mean, who am I to judge? Well, who am I to tell you no?
Well, you're assigning, so
Okay, we'll do the Ludo one.
yeah, okay, I can get behind that.
How long would you like to do this, Travis? You feeling confident?
I am.
Okay. Put a 45 on.
Oh yeah.
Putting it to you.
Let's get it in 45.
3, 2, 1, draw.
Okay, so nerd rock. So they're gonna have.
I Fight Dragons.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is that hat? I gotta look up reference.
There's a bunch of hats. There's the hat that Link wears in Minish Cap. That's actually like a bird. There's Mario's hat when it has the eyeballs and he throws it around kind of abusively. And then you take.
That's a good hat.
Yeah. Inspector Gadget's hat had like, I don't know, a boxing glove in it or something. Maybe that was in his head. Hard
No,
to
that was
say.
in his head
Oh.
because he was a cyborg.
Yeah, but the hat just a hat?
It probably had robot elements.
Hmm.
I think it was built into his head.
Maybe it was like an odd job hat and he could like turn it into blades and throw it.
Probably turned into like bubbles or something.
Oh yeah, he was kind of a good guy.
He was an officer of the law
Do you
back
think?
when that meant something.
Yeah. Do you think they're
Back when it
gonna?
meant you could spring heel Jack over the town.
Yeah, and you knew that you would just go to jail instead of to the morgue.
Yeah, you wouldn't get. Nowadays, it's all RoboCops and Judge Dreads.
Do you think we'll get, or have they already done a reboot of Inspector Gadget?
I would love to see a gritty reboot.
A gritty reboot? I could see it. I mean, isn't that just RoboCop?
More or less. But then you gotta have like the silly kind of cartoony gadgets that are springing out of his head.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So like he accidentally like spring boxing gloves somebody into a vat of acid or something.
Punches him off a roof.
Breaks their rib cage.
Bring back French Stewart. A gritty reboot, but bring back French Stewart from the second movie, says Carly.
Ooh. But then have Matthew Broderick play the antagonist.
Who's gonna play the cat?
Probably the cat from Cats vs. Dogs.
Travis, I was really hoping you were gonna say, of course, you, like Travis.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
My first voice. Is it a voice role or is it a.
Oh, baby.
Like an Andy Serkis mocap role?
It's all practical effects.
Oh, so I'm gonna get. It's gonna be like.
You're gonna be in a cat suit.
Like the 2019 movies Cats.
Yeah.
But no CG, just practical makeup.
Yep. You're gonna be like crouched on the guy's arm, the arm of his chair.
I'm gonna be doing little circles, making biscuits.
Yep.
I'm in. This sounds like the fucking life. Hollywood, you listening?
And you're like the one thing that the bad guy cares about truly.
Ooh, that sounds like the life. Now, if Hollywood's not listening, I know the NSA is. NSA, could you tap us into Hollywood?
Yeah, just do us a solid. You remember that one time? But the one thing, yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I mean, do us right. We don't have to make it public.
That's right. But I don't think we can talk about that more.
Yeah, we don't want to blow this deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can't talk about the underground crypto vaults where they keep all the
You mean
the physical
where
NFTs.
the actual physical
Yeah.
Bitcoin is mined?
Yep. The proto coin, yeah.
Ah, yes, it's the material they actually make every cryptocurrency out of.
Yep. It's they dug underneath
Unobtainium.
Yeah, they dug underneath the Nintendium.
Yeah, after that ran dry, and then it's kind of like the super compressed version. That's why it's non-fungible.
Oh, we have a color inversion, Travis. Whatever you were intending for the hat and face color had to be inverted now.
All right. Well, I was planning some really wacky stuff, but I'll invert them when I get to that point. Alright, what's this, Alright, I know exactly what this nerd rocker is going to be strapped with.
Oh, Travis, dodge the stars.
Oh no! Oh
Hey.
no!
Oh.
No, down, down, down!
Ooh,
Left,
nope,
right, left,
nope.
right!
You just-
Dodge!
you just-
Yeah!
You just went off the stage, sorry.
Oh no! But I have my recover move!
Oh, that's right. Luckily, your damage was pretty low. You did some directional influencing.
Yeah, I dodged over and then I used my over B.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I'm doing a nerdcore rocker.
Yeah, that'll totally read. You better activate your star power.
Oh, you just wait, I'm saving it. I'm
Ooh,
going for...
You're saving it up.
I'm not using it when I'm weak. I'm using it to go for the high score.
You gotta get that multiplier going. Get that 4x or that 6x.
Exactly. I'm trying to min-max this.
Going for a perfect full combo.
I am speed running this one.
Oh my God. It's good. You only have 38 more minutes.
Has there been a Rock Band speedrun? Like, are there exploits in Rock Band to skip certain parts of songs?
I would not think so, but I can check.
Like, or maybe there's like a certain song order in which it's the most efficient way to beat Rock Band.
Yeah, I mean, there's a tour mode. So I'm seeing some people go through like the tour mode, the world, or the single player world tour mode on easy in about 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Jiminy. That tells me there's 2 hours and 12 minutes worth of music in that.
Yep.
So I guess all the exploits have to come in like in the in-between stages.
I don't know if there are even exploits or if it's just doing it as fast as you can.
It's is there a nerd hand sign that's like just not the typical Vulcan thing?
Oh, I'm sure, but let's look up some nerd hand signs. Look up some Naruto jutsus.
Oh, I think I know what I'm gonna do.
I'll send you a a picture of some geek gang signs. These are just gang signs with geek names. Nope. You already know what you're gonna do, so that's good. You can do the loser. That's a common one.
Taking it back.
Yeah.
They called us the loser for so long.
You could look pretty dumb with your finger and your thumb in the shape of an L.
Is that what that meant?
Yeah. It means pretty
They
dumb.
were making fun of me?
Mm-hmm. That's why they looked so happy
Smash
when they were
Mouth,
doing
I trusted you. I thought we were friends.
No, you remember when he melted down? He was not your friend. He melted like ice cream, buddy.
That's what he meant by the world gets hotter. How about yours?
It definitely did and does. Actually, it feels pretty nice outside right now. I have the window open.
Yeah. It's got a little toasty here and there, but...
Oh, apparently he was mad at you specifically when he was saying.
Who was mad at me? Smash Mouth was?
Yeah, Smash Mouth.
Oh. Oh, that's why it says in the shape of an L on their forehead.
Yeah.
Travis. Or
Yep.
I always thought that was coincidence.
Yeah, like you're just hearing it. It's just like a. I don't remember what that effect's called, but.
I mean, that's why I like Shrek so much, because I'm like, hey, they said my name, and none of my friends in grade school believed me.
Yeah. Onions are like Travis. They've got layers. Like, that makes sense. I do have layers.
I do. I'm so deep.
Especially as a 14-year-old in school or whatever. 10-year-old. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't want to think about when Shrek came out.
Oh, it would have been like at the turn of the millennia. I think it was 2001.
Yeah, so like, let's just say 20 years. Even 20.
Yeah, well, split the diff.
Yeah.
Shrek is eternal, right? Remember Shrek memes?
Definitely got a quite a long half-life.
Remember Half-Life memes?
Did you know they at one point said they were going to make a Half-Life episode 4?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I would adore that. I especially would love that if it just like if it did not touch the story from any other Half-Life game.
Yeah, they do an all-new story.
They just imply there's a bunch of stuff you miss.
And they're like, after the conclusion of Alex and blah blah blah, and the Combine left Earth. You're like, what? Yeah, all that happened off screen.
Yeah, you don't know Fresh Doug?
Yeah, after
The beloved character from Half-Life 3, Fresh Doug?
after Fresh Doug defeated the Combine with the help of resurrected whoever the fuck.
Gordon Freeman 2.
Yeah, after the resurrected son clone of Gordon Freeman 2.
Who is also his own father.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you went back in Half-Life to episode 3.8, final chapter prologue.
Days versus Resistance.
The calm before the storm.
What's weird is that it was only available on Razr 2s. The flip phones?
Yeah, it was a promotional. Good game though. Actually, it's the best.
Oh, yeah.
Best in the series, by far.
That's the only reason I got my Razor 2.
Yeah. I think that's the only reason anyone got them. So like, whenever you finished it, after it was a long game. It was like, what, 400 hours?
Oh my god! And all the ARG components. That's what
Ooh.
really drew out the game length.
Well, yeah, that was why it had to be the Razor 2.
Yeah, it was the only one with like all of the phone capabilities that the game really needed to shine.
It was truly cutting edge. Kojima, I heard, wanted to work on it as well, but it was just out of Konami's price range at the time.
Yeah, I mean, he consulted, but it just... they couldn't get him on as a full director.
He was too expensive.
Yeah, also, could you imagine if we had to wait even longer for it?
Yeah, that's true.
All the delays of Kojima were involved.
It'd be another Duke Nukem Forever. Koji is a pro.
That's why they called that game Duke Nukem Forever?
I think it was just supposed to be a joke. Like, not in that way. They were just...
I imitate art.
Yeah. And then apparently they switched engines like 3 times, and then their publisher got either went bankrupt or just got bought out by like 3D Realms, and then they restarted again. And it came... Oh, what had happened was they had switched to... No, that was Silicon Knights. I'm sorry. They switched engines like 3 times, and then their publisher got bought out, so they switched publishers and then restarted again under Gearbox and eventually released it. And it was nothing like what it was originally touted as or shown off as. And
no, yeah, because I mean, if you have to keep rebuilding it,
right.
You can't build off of what you already have.
But I mean, the game itself, if you're into that style of game, like Duke Nukem style shooters, I mean, it was fine. If you're not into old style shooters that is presenting as a newer shooter in terms of graphics, you're not gonna like it at all. It's a trash game to you, like 100%.
Yeah. I haven't played it, but I hear like Doom Eternal, and I know this is like old news, but I hear Doom Eternal kind of delivered on
Yes.
what they were going for.
I really like Doom Eternal. It is very different than original Doom because I mean it's very modern.
You got a grappling hook.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about Eternal. I was talking about 2016 or whatever it was. I'm not a fan of the forced executions as part of the combat flow. I definitely always get like the perk that halves the execution time just so I'm not looking at it as much.
Yeah, at a certain point it becomes just
Monotonous.
a time sink.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I felt playing through Fallout 4, because not knowing about the execution animations, I went an unarmed path.
Right.
I wanted to be lucky and punchy.
Sure, yeah. Blowing people's heads off.
Yeah, and
Or
getting to
limbs.
do wrestling moves as finishers and whatnot.
That would be cool.
But having to watch like those animations every time I would kill somebody, it was just like, this is monotonous.
This is torture, yeah. That's where mods come in, baby.
It was on my roommate's PS4.
Oh, they have some mods. But
I
probably
didn't want
not.
to do anything to
Yeah,
my
yeah.
roommate's PS4 that was already like pretty capped out in storage space.
Fair, yeah.
To the point where they got just this overly loud external hard drive for it.
Dude, games have gotten so fucking big, it's dumb.
It's not sustainable.
Apparently it is, because they're doing it. They don't...
That's what they said about the stock market. And it's not sustainable.
mean, they're still, it's going. I mean, right now it's not going. Cloud Strike kind of took it out, but it's going.
Cloud Strife took it out.
Yep.
Good job, Cloud. Good job. What's the little rebellion group called?
Avalanche.
Hell yeah. Get in there, Tifa. Get in there, Barrett.
Yeah, not the other one. Get in there, Yuffie, and Kate Sith, and
Donald.
ooh, yeah, Donald, and
Simba.
oh yeah, Vincent. Vincent's the one I was definitely forgetting.
Was he part of their resistance group? Or just part of the party?
He's a vampire. I don't know.
I don't know. I played a lot of his game.
Dirge of Cerberus?
Dirge of Cerberus? Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't laugh. That game's fun. It's just funny to hear anyone talk
great,
about it.
It's fun.
It's definitely one that I want to play again, even knowing what I'm getting into, because it just seems fun.
Yeah.
It's like when I play the Bouncer.
What's the Bouncer?
It's an old, it was a launch title for the PS2 by Square Enix, I think, at the time.
You could just play the Bouncer of a club you have to come across in Final Fantasy VII?
I mean, okay, let me show you the main character's design. Let me show you the 3 main character designs. You'll definitely be like, that is Squaresoft as fuck. Yeah, that image is perfect. Oh, it's actual album art. That's funny.
From the OST.
I think so. The girl in yellow is not a main character.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
I mean, you're basically looking at Sora.
That's absolutely Sora, or how they always envisioned. And then, like, between that and The World Ends With You, Sora came to be. In fact, I also love the no cactuar, like the cactuar buster patch on the jacket.
Oh, they had a lot of fun with it. It was their first go at a 3D brawler type game on the PS2. It's got a cool story concept, or not concept, but like flow. It's got a very anime story. I'll just get that out there. There's tropes and shit. Like, you're in it. If you're
Tropes?
Yep.
Not in my good Christian household.
Yeah, that's good luck. But you could pick any of the 3 characters and they would all play differently, and I think it would influence where the story went.
That's fun.
Yeah, the waitress, the girl, gets yoinked by the government or whatever, and turns out like she's some like secret death weapon or something, like, you know, anime shit. They all have their own scenes. It was really replayable and really cool, especially for the time. I wish they'd make a new one.
That sounds rad.
Don't know how hard it is to find nowadays. Clown always had a copy, so I never looked.
Yeah. Like, it's not one of those I heard about a lot, so I can't imagine it's in huge demand, but
It might be a cult thing.
it could be cult, yeah.
Oh, it's dirt cheap? Hell yeah, I gotta find a copy sometime.
Is there any video game franchise or just like one-off you'd love to see a revival of?
Oh, a billion. Used to be Psychonauts, and I got that. I've always said Brutal Legend, ironically enough.
Oh, absolutely. Like, they could do so well with that.
Yeah.
And it's honestly a crying shame if they haven't.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to I guess
They kinda
getting
have
like
to.
kind of the big names was a big part of it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would pay off now. Especially with like they have a lot of good faith build up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah,
Um,
after Psychonauts 2 and Broken Age.
mhm. I'd love to see a new Beautiful Joe. Um,
Ooh, that'd be a lot of fun.
Kamiya actually in an interview recently, uh, he this year he quit Platinum, and it's just been like freelance. He jokes that he's unemployed, um, and recently said, there was a Capcom survey saying like which characters would you like to see come back, and Okami was very high on that list, like up in the top of it. So Capcom, if you're listening, let's work together. I'd love to bring back Okami or Beautiful Joe.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, we might see that in the coming years. Who knows?
I didn't realize he was behind both.
Yep, Clover baby.
God damn.
Yeah, he was like, well, both of those stories technically didn't end. So I'd love to make a Beautiful Joe 3 or Okami too.
Well, Beautiful Joe, just because like the conceit of it, it's last action hero of the game.
Yeah,
It could go on forever.
as long as they keep making movies.
Yeah, and we'll get at least like 6 more movies
Yeah,
in our lifetime, right?
probably. I mean, maybe 5. 6 might be pushing it.
That's fair. Though, I mean, are we counting like direct to streaming?
No.
Because then we're gonna get like 8.5.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, they'll stop one halfway through. Just be like, this became too
But
expensive.
everything else that could have been a movie is going to be turned into an episodic series.
Yeah.
Where what would be a scene in a movie is instead an entire hour-long episode.
Yep. You've got about 19 minutes remaining.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah, you got it. Capcom also recently announced a full-on. They're confusing about what it is, but some sort of remake of the original Dead Rising.
A remake?
It's called.
Not just a remaster?
Well, it's called Dead Rising. Oh, what is it called? It's called DRDR, and I don't remember what the second D. Oh, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is what it's called.
I was hoping it would be a Dead Rising you could only play with the DDR mat.
Nope. Maybe one day.
Are you listening, Capcom?
They changed how Frank looks, and they changed Frank's voice.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, everyone fucking was like, "What the shit did you do?" Other than that, it looks fine. Like it looks.
So I know for like Marvel vs. Capcom and stuff, they made Frank a little bit cartoonier.
Yeah.
Even for the movie, which was watchable, I guess. They made Frank a little cartoonier, and he was played by a comedian who was kind of a blip on the radar. I forget the comedian's name. He was big in like the early 2000s. I mean, he has an actual human face in the remaster.
Yeah. He doesn't have a Max Payne face anymore.
Yeah. He has a minimal pain face. Or maybe a moderate pain face. Rob Riggle, thank you, clown.
More like Wob Wiggle.
Rob Wiggle gonna ruin your fwank.
Yep. I mean, He would sound about as bad as the Frank that they have now. But I'll still play it. It'll be fun. I'm hoping that they do some quality of life stuff. Maybe they could introduce weapon modding like in the second one. It's in all the other ones, so I can see it, but the game wasn't designed around it. What I do wish they would do, even though the game's not designed around it, is add co-op. Because co-op's in all the other ones, as far as I know. Like, I don't care if it's just another Frank. That's fine. I'm gonna dress him up anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because watching you and Clown play some DR2 was a lot of fun.
Yeah. The game's so much fun. Great, great game. I've been away from Dead Rising long enough that I'm like, maybe I could try 3 or 4. Even knowing that they're not going to be
In
exactly
one
what
sitting.
I want. No.
3 or 4 Dead Risings in a single sitting. Yum, yum, yum.
I'd be so full. I'd be stuffed. Stuffed with Dead Rising. That sounds pretty good. I'm in. Change my vote.
Call me quadruple stuffed.
Introducing the Taco Bell quadruple stuffed Dead Rising.
I don't know. Shove it down your gob.
$15 remaining.
Oh, I'm working. I gotta... Let's, Ooh, I've gotta go back into the Wayback Machine. What's the Nerd Rock thing? Put on this guy's shirt.
You could put, the Windows blue screen.
Ooh, that's good. Ooh,
You could put, you could put the portal cake.
but that's a lie.
Well, then put a no sign over it or something.
Like in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I got it. It all comes through in the end.
I believe in you, Travis.
I appreciate that.
Clown, lying is okay. It's fine. Sometimes you gotta lie. Travis, never lie to me.
Never have, never will.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the only way we can work together. Is complete honesty.
3 lies I've told you, otherwise you're a fake liar girl.
I guess I'm a fake liar girl because you've never lied to me.
That's right. So always trust me. Travis, the one you can depend on. Is there any franchise you'd love to see like translated into like a movie or TV series, or like vice versa?
I mean,
Like a series you thought would make a really good game?
I would have said fucking Max Payne, and then they made a terrible movie or two about it. Let's see. You could make a really cool JoJo game.
Oh yeah, I know they made the fighting game, but like
More like a adventure Tenkaichi style game could be really cool.
that'd be cool.
I guess like a
JoJo's
Kakarot.
Warriors would be so cool.
That would be really dope. I don't know if there's enough. It has no multiplayer. It had no. Yeah, you're right. Now it technically. Oh, JoJo. What? JoJo All-Star Battle Royale or whatever the fuck? Wow. I did not know that.
That sucks.
But it looks like a budget anime game. Better reason. What was their reason? Dragon Ball just said, there's a bunch of stuff going on, and we wanted you to be able to change the weather with powering up and stuff. Huh. Well, I just think they shouldn't have a ranked mode, and then that tells people, don't take this don't get sweaty about it.
I was talking about Dragon Ball or
I mean Dragon Ball or JoJo.
JoJo.
The new Dragon Ball game.
Because we're hearing one half of a conversation over here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I always thought it'd be fun to do, and I know, like, there have been, I think it was confirmed recently, of a BioShock series.
Yeah, I
And,
think they're
I
doing
mean-
a movie or something.
even back in the day, I always thought the best way to go about that would be to do a pre-fall rapture. To do kind of like one of those, I don't know, like, what are they called? Prestige dramas, but about like pre-fall rapture and kind of all the politicking and stuff, but then you also have the genetic mutation going on throughout rapture. I thought that'd be a lot of fun.
Could be, yeah. I think you could do a cool, somehow do a cool BioShock radio play.
Ooh. I can absolutely get behind that.
Clown says Chernobyl, but why do you say Chernobyl?
A Chernobyl game?
Wouldn't that just be Stalker?
Oh, the HBO show.
Oh, okay.
But we're talking about translating it into a
Diff-
new medium.
Yeah.
Unless you're saying that's what Rapture would be like.
Oh, that could be right. Let's see. What would be another fun twist with that? Yes, is what she says.
Okay. But I feel like kind of having this Chernobyl takes place in, real life Soviet Russia.
Mhm.
Having kind of that Ayn Randian, hyper capitalism, market will balance itself out sort of deal, which I mean touches on a lot of the same topics, but you get a lot of Art Deco in there. So Chernobyl, but Art Deco.
I was just thinking about it. I think Yakuza could be a really good episodic series because it's full of they're called sub stories, but little mini, side stories and stuff like that. And you could do a lot of really good silly scenes and stuff, and it not take up valuable screen time because you gotta have
Now-
fuck around time.
I think Yakuza animated would
Mhm.
be really, really cool.
Oh yeah.
But could you think of a cool way to do a live action Yakuza series?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's already so realistic and stuff at times that easy. You could just do same thing, episodic release.
But how do you handle the really absurd stuff? Because I feel like the best way to go about it would be to just you got a baby man, so you just have a guy in a diaper walk on screen as if it's nothing.
Yeah.
Play it even more straight.
I mean, that's
That
how
would
they
be
do
a
it.
lot of fun.
You play it straight, and then like there can be a wacky like climax or whatever. But Kiryu is generally very straight about things. Sometimes he'll get into something, and that's the joke of it.
Mm-hmm.
But usually it's like, what is this or something.
So it's almost like a Shining level kind of absurdity.
Shining level?
Like The Shining.
Oh, I see. Yes, yes. I think it would work super well, live action.
That'd be a lot of fun.
So long as you can get some good practical and CG effects.
Yeah, I feel like the hardest thing would be to balance the absurd and the mundane.
Well, they do it in Yakuza. Like, in the games, I mean.
Yeah, but it's also already an animated format.
Yeah.
And so I think they kind of lean on that a little bit for the sillier stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say something about Like a Dragon, but I can't. Because Tasha hasn't played that yet. But yeah.
I mean, I've played a little bit. I need to get back to that. I actually have a controller for my computer now.
Ooh, nice.
Because I got it for one crab's trash. Or another crab's treasure, whichever part of the phrase it is.
I think it's called Another Crab's Treasure.
Yeah, I got it for that because mouse and keyboard, it was almost unplayable.
Rough, yeah. I think... Oh, you were playing Like a Dragon, so that one's fine on mouse and keyboard because it's an RPG.
It was fine. There was just a lot of things that were not geared for it. And, you know, they make you aware of it as soon as you boot up the game.
Yep, they're like, you should probably use a controller.
A real Yakuza uses a controller.
Yep.
And now I'm a real Yakuza!
Oh boy!
I made it, Sheriff. I'm a Yakuza now. So you can't fuck with me.
Yeah, you got guys now. That's true.
Alright guys, I got honor, I got a big old back tattoo of a panda eating bamboo.
I'm glad you finally got that back tattoo. Oh, that's true. Travis, that hat looks pretty hat-colored to me.
Yeah, you should have seen it before I switched the colors.
Yeah, was he gonna have a colored face?
It's gonna be a stone man.
Oh. Yeah.
Like the mythical golem.
I can't say I know it. Pokemon?
Kinda, but it was based off of Hebrew legend. Like you write the true name of God onto a slip of paper, stick it into some mud, and then it turns into a protector.
Oh, kind of like Frosty.
Yeah. Exactly like Frosty. Frosty was an ice golem.
That's...
Who the Jewish people wrote a name on the inside of that hat so that it could protect the true meaning of Christmas.
Clown says that's actually Gruyere cheese. I think the paper was for the orders. Carla says he's a math rock man. He's made of math rock.
Oh, you wish it was math rock. It's basic chords and really ham-fisted references for this guy.
Old ones too.
Yeah, he's gonna be talking about the console wars still.
Yeah. Not even the current console wars. He's like, yeah, the GameCube was where it was at.
Won't even touch Fortnite.
Ew. Won't touch anything that connects to the internet, like any game console. Physical only.
Still talks about how PS3 has no games.
Yep, but it does have Talladega Nights, so that's pretty good.
Early adopter of the Kinect.
Had a Blu-ray player before the PS3 came out.
So there was no reason for the PS3.
Wait till he learns about PS5. Ooh, don't tell him.
There's no way. There's no way they last that long.
Yeah. They were on the outs with the PS3. $600 for a console? Pfft. No games.
Not on your life.
Yeah. No way.
Nuh-uh, no way. Not in my house.
What's he keeping in the bag?
Well, obviously dice.
Sure, yeah.
Um,
He's got a Game Boy in there?
Energy drink. Definitely has the Game Boy Advanced SP in there.
Nice. Compact. Gotta know what
With Golden Sun.
Okay. That's amazing. This guy's like bro king. Prometheus.
Yeah. Absolutely. Carry some My Little Pony trading cards. Mostly out of irony, but
there's a little bit
isn't a brony, but gotta admit, it's a pretty good show.
Yeah, you get exposed to it long enough, you pick up a favorite pony. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Clown says Pinky.
Pinky's a good pony.
Pinky's a pretty good pony.
Fluttershy, though.
Oh, we got a little Fluttershy guy over here.
I ain't Fluttershy about it. But he's also got like a niche card game that he says is really good, and is always trying to get friends to play.
Yeah, I mean, we're going back to the whole thing. He hated when Demon Souls and Dark Souls came out. He says that FromSoft should have stuck to what they knew, Armored Core and Shadow Tower. Kingsfield.
Oh, yeah.
Disgusting. These games nowadays with this multiplayer focus, ugh. They're gonna take it off the servers. You're not gonna be able to play that game in 5 years. And what am I gonna be playing? Shining Force 2.
Am I out of time?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do a whole background.
Okay. Tell me about your bro.
This is our nerd rocker. Rocking his trusty melodica, which is how he lays down those solos.
Sick.
Forever Alone. Sometimes, like, as a special combo, you can do a rage face. Or like a rage comic.
Okay, what's his special move? You know he's got one.
Oh yeah, it's caramel dancing.
Yeah, it's when the whole crowd knows.
Yeah, it gets everybody moving. Easy, just back and forth.
Right, I was calculating your point. Calculating. Okay, I'm fetching your points.
Maybe he could lend you a TI-89.
That would help. Okay.
That's another thing in the bag.
I've got your points.
Yeah?
I'm reading your points. 1 second.
Okay. Everybody, shut up. Shut up. He's reading the points?
Wait, what?
Let him cook.
Travis, what'd you say?
No, don't listen to me. I was talking to the audience.
Okay, I've got to restart.
Alright. I'm putting my hand against the microphone so that Aaron can't hear me, but Everybody, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Let this man read.
Okay. Hey, Travis.
Yeah,
Do you want your points?
I would love them.
You got 3 points, dude.
Yeah, total.
Yeah. You did three prompts tonight.
Ooh, like is that because of inflation?
I've never heard of the word.
We'll have to do that on another prompt.
I think that'll get us banned, but sure.
I'll teach you about inflation another time, but 3 points, that doesn't even get me on the board.
Yeah,
Well, you gotta spend money to make money.
that's right. I do love your nerd rock guy. I didn't ever say that. I like the cohesive colors. It does make me laugh that I can see a lot of people I grew up with in this person.
I put more of myself than I'm comfortable admitting into this.
I didn't know you were a Linux dweeb.
Never quite.
All right. Thank you for coming out tonight, everyone. It was fun. Great timing in the last song. I agree.
So, with this finale, let us all raise our rock fists. And as we always say, at every show, on every Monday, happy trails!